Hello, this is Jess. Good to see you. It's Saturday morning, about 7:45 a.m. This is chat session number 81, January 20th, 2018. Gonna go right into our tidbits of history. 1981. Minutes after Ronald Reagan's inauguration as the 40th president, the 52 U.S. captives held at the U.S. Embassy in Tehran, Iran, are released, ending the 444-day Iran hostage crisis. On the day that Ronald Reagan was inaugurated as president, $8 billion in Iranian frozen assets were returned to Iran, and at that same moment, the hostages were released. Prior, Jimmy Carter had tried to run a military rescue on the hostages and failed. The attack was a disaster. I think 8 military personnel were killed during the attempted rescue, and they just couldn't get it done. But as soon as Reagan got into office, he freed up the money that was frozen Iranian assets, and in exchange, they released the 52 hostages. All right, going on to the next tidbit of history. 1841. During the First Opium War, China seized the island of Hong Kong to the British with the signing of the Trinapas Convention, an agreement seeking an end to the First Anglo-Chinese conflict. I'm not sure exactly how to say that, so I'm just going to say it again. Trinapas Convention. Britain invaded China to crush opposition to its interference in the country's economic and political affairs, and their first move was to occupy Hong Kong. It was signed over to Great Britain, and it was actually returned back to the Chinese in 1997, and remains a semi-free business center for the world, where the people have the rights of a capitalist society but are owned by the Chinese government. And we'll see how that goes, as it's been quite a while now since that return, and everything seems to be still running about the same in China as it was before they were owned by Britain. So Hong Kong is still there. I was fortunate enough when I was younger to spend a good week or so there in Hong Kong, and it was during Christmas time, and it was an amazing thing for me to see. I think I was 18 or 19 at the time, but I really recall the Christmas time. We were in a square block, and they said 1 million people went through that square block in a 24-hour period to view the lights and stuff, and I remember coming out of the hotel that we stayed in, and it was like a freeway, but it was people, and you just sort of worked your way into the movement, and wherever you wanted to get off to go to a store or do different things, you just sort of had to work your way over, and it was amazing. It was sort of scary and exciting at the same time. So anyway, that's the tidbits of history. It's Saturday morning, and I'm normally off Saturday, but we are scheduled to work tonight. Have some apparently they're behind on some things, and so we'll be going in an hour earlier than normal, hopefully to get off a little earlier. But looking forward to the day off, which will be Sunday now. Moving well at work. My knee is healing up. The surgery is it's healed from the inside up over my knee area, and now it's actually turning into scab kind of. I mean, I'm gonna have a heck of a scar, but the last check, the doctor said there's no infection or nothing like that. It's healing up nicely, and I actually was able to bend my knee all the way to get down onto the ground and to stand up. So it was painful, but it's starting to stretch out nicely, and I can get my mobility back. So that's a good thing. Like to wish my dad a happy birthday today. Happy birthday, Dad. Wish I could be there with you to spend the day. But unfortunately, we know that's not going to happen, at least not yet, not today. So, on from that, I'd like to discuss the current political situation, and that is that our government has officially shut down over the incompetence of the Republicans and the Democrats been able to come to any kind of agreement on funding to keep the government running. This is just the morning after. It happened at midnight overnight, and I'm personally not even really sure what that means at this point, but they are saying that things are going to start happening where people aren't going to be getting paid that work for the government. So it's going to be a trying time for everybody, the world as well. But hopefully we'll get some action out of these elected officials that do something positive for our country, and to hopefully get that funding situation taken care of. But I also don't understand why we are in this situation with the funding. We have trillions of dollars in deficit. We have issues spending more than we take in as a government, and I think it's a reflection of the people that are running our country just blowing it. Everybody's going to have their view, and everyone's going to want to blame somebody. Sorry, my eyes are... Like I said, I just got off work about an hour ago. I got home around 6. Like I said, it's around 7:45 now, so tired, but feel good about making it through the week fully, working a lot of hours, so I feel confident that my mobility's returning. It's happening more and more each day. I'm actually not hobbling around. I'm actually walking, bending my leg as I'm walking, so it's all just now hopefully a continual strengthening process, and another week I probably won't even notice that I had surgery, and a month ago I was totally in trouble on being able to stand up and sit down and all that stuff, but that's all past, and so I'm happy about that, and excited about future mobility and things like that. It's going to be spring sometime soon, and I like to throw the frisbee, and I want to be able to run and catch it, like I did before all this happened. So hopefully that'll be right on time when spring hits. I can get out there and start getting some exercise again, getting back in shape a little bit. But appreciate everybody who might be watching these little chat sessions. I know they may or may not amount to much as far as what people want or expect, but it's just my thing. It's what I'm doing. So I appreciate the support, and I do have a YouTube channel. You can punch my name in, Just Malone, and look for my face, my picture, and go on there and you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. It'd be a cool thing. It'd show the support, if there's any out there, and also, you know, watching the videos. Like I said, I appreciate it. Hello, Ricky Bobby. Hello, Neil Woodall, Darren Real. Say hello to you guys, and hello to Anita, my wife, and my kids, Scott, Erica, and Alex, and Israel, my daughter's boyfriend, Alex's boyfriend, and just from there, we'll just go from there and be truthful, be happy, and let's look out for each other, okay? Have a great Saturday morning. I'm out.